just remembered that Johnny said he left me some in my mailbox, so I'm gonna run up there and take a look. What do we think? Last time it was a mailbox full of carrots, so it could really be anything. Ooh, look at that. Elytra? A cursive binding chestplate. That's sort of ironic, huh? Two elytra with a cursive binding chestplate. Doesn't make too much sense there. Probably just smelt that one down, but leggings, boots, that's pretty good. Efficiency 4 and mending on that, that's nice. Some cool swords. I got enough XP, maybe I'll throw all these together. Nice, so some cool gifts from Johnny. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Try and I'm gonna there's a staircase to the right, but you serious, bro? I'm trying to just mine some blocks because I don't have anything to build with if I get in a sticky situation. So
I guess that's true. You think? I don't even see any. Hey, golden
you want
carrots.
those? I've got 58, so
I'll take them. I think I'm gonna drop down on another layer. Oh, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Ah, I'm stuck.
well, that was the brute.
Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah.
You've got.
We going to the next one?
Yeah. I was looking to see if there was a guy down there. Jump down, saddle him, and jump on at the same time.
See ya. My wings didn't activate. That's so dumb. I'm mad.
And it's all gone. Are you sure you put him on? Oh, he left. Yikes. all this stuff below here is just solid.
I have no idea. I don't think so. I think it would at least have something come through.
Oh shoot. Come on, Josh, get out of the lava. I'm digging in so that if I die, my stuff doesn't fly everywhere.
Eat.
Oh, good. I was trying, but my health wasn't. My hunger just dropped down. Whew. Alright. Well, all my stuff is trapped. I guess I can see the contents of our quote-unquote spoils. Soul speed 1. Cool. That lodestone's dope though.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you got your silk touch pickaxe.
I did.
So,
I was happy about that one.
so is was it worth it?
No. No, no.
I
I
lost
lost
two. Yeah, I
everything
was gonna say I
for the
lost two
pickaxe.
diamond chest plates. I lost my wings. I lost uh that like OP bow that I made. I lost my diamond sword. I mean, my
You
gosh.
know how long I spent on my diamond sword? Way too long.
Wait,
I all those enchantment books down
yeah,
there
yeah.
are me trying to get sweeping edge on that sword. I took forever just for me to
Oh,
go and jump in lava because my wings wouldn't activate. Eh, But
bro,
we
what a
got netherite scrap, some ancient debris,
in a lodestone.
and a lodestone.
Take that silk touch, man. Own it.
Oh, touch.
This is a little mini version of what we've got set up so far underneath or for our sugarcane and our bamboo farms. So this is just mimicking the middle rows so that I could figure out sort of how the flying machines would line up and not interact with one another so that we could get both farms at the same time. And then what's underneath is what I expect to collect everything. So having two sets of rails to divide the farm up in half so that it doesn't take as long for carts to go down and pick everything up. And the reason that I did this was so that like the carts could come back and deposit everything. But the question that I have is, do you think that there's going to be more items than one cart could hold?
Yes.
Yes. Are carts fast enough though that you think it could empty it all into a dispenser and then leave and pick up the rest before they despawn?
Um. So you'd have to empty it into another minecart hopper.
Oh, to get the quick speed.
You have to get quick speed.
Okay. So then the other idea I had, see, because I didn't want the carts running all the time.
Right.
So I wanted to link up the starting sequence to when we hit the flying machines. So the other idea that I have is we send the flying machines, and then that whatever pulse that is that sends the flying machines off is also linked to a comparator clock down below, which puts a delay on a whole row of hopper mine carts until the flying machine is like halfway done, and then the mine carts go so that they pick everything up on the way.
What I could do is have like a minecart check sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it would like pass over like a rail. Oh, rails over here. A detector rail.
Mhm.
So that it would say like, oh, it's coming into the station. And then I'd
Right.
have a comparator hooked up to like the hopper.
Mhm.
And if the comparator doesn't go off because the minecart's empty, then it will just keep it at the station.
Right.
But if it isn't, then it will send it once it empties.
Okay. That work?
Sure does. Also, I noticed some of our bamboo wasn't growing.
That's light level, right?
Oh, we can go look at it.
Cool.
Hmm.
Functions.
So, I put out this sweet little demonstration for you. Let me
Uh-huh.
switch to just put it at 1,000. Okay, so these represent areas where bamboo can grow to its full length.
Okay.
Uh, and so at the moment, we just have torches on the ground.
Right.
Uh, so I was trying to find the most efficient way. So these 5 blocks are sort of what I'm going off of.
Gotcha.
And then I decided to enlarge that to sort of emphasize that this is the maximum, like the best light output you can have.
Whoa. Okay.
So it sort of looks irregular because all the points have to sort of meet in
Right.
the four instead of like end to end. But it's just like 7 forward and then 1 to the side, and that's the next one. So uh the lights would hang 2 from our ceiling. So this is like a representation of our cave,
Yeah, yeah.
7 tall. So we'd have 2 chains and then a lantern. That way, bamboo below it can also still grow, and it
Oh,
won't
okay.
mess with the flying machines.
Nice. Okay. Johnny and I have cleared out this space, which is directly underneath the bamboo and the sugarcane farm. Um, and it's running lengthwise. So as we showed you in the redstone world, here's the return service, right? So comes over, and if there's an item that drops into this hopper, then it'll turn off until this hopper empties, then it shoots the cart back. And then if we quickly spam the spacebar to run over to this end, you can see the launch point. So we've put the launch part on the far side of the farms so that they could stick up, because these pistons need to fire, and then these repeaters will need to be covered as well. So we put them on the far side of the farm so that this extra height could just be up above of the part that we already dug out, rather than dig down a whole nother level just to fit this stuff in on the other end. So again, this just sits and waits, and we can actually send a pulse down and along, which will fire into the redstone torches that are behind here. And then that'll turn all these off, launch all of the minecarts, and scoop everything up, and then keep bouncing back and forth until it's completely empty, in which case it'll stop on this hopper, and they'll wait for their next command. So we're going to go ahead and start filling all this in. Um, this is going to take an awful long time. I'm not even sure we have enough redstone to make all the torches and comparators. I've already gotten together all the hoppers while Johnny was finishing chopping out all of this with his efficiency 5 pickaxe. So I've got all the hoppers, all the mine carts, most of the rails, I think. We'll see. If not, we might need a couple more powered rails. And yeah, so we'll get the rest of that in and show you guys what the end product is. Here's an update for you. So I'm starting to get all the repeaters in all the way down the row. Ran out of quartz, so I'll have to go back to the nether, scoop up some quartz to make some more comparators. But this is how this is going to work. So this is our launch point, right? So this is where the carts will always end. Well, I'm going to put in this hopper line. So all of these hoppers are pointed into one another. And they're all going to centralize on 4 different droppers. So that's a dropper down there. Just to sort of speed up the distribution of items or the collection of items. So these 4 will drop into this hopper, these 4 drop into here, and then from here it'll go into a hopper or a dropper that's going to go there, and so on and so forth for that one, that spot there, and that spot down there. Now once they drop into this dropper, this is a really cool circuit. So there's a comparator here that reads items coming into the dropper. So then when that dropper fires, it'll light this redstone, which then powers this block here, which then will click into the dropper and ignite that. There's a piece of redstone underneath here, so that will also fire when this block gets powered, and power this block, which then powers the repeater, and then it creates a little clock here for this comparator to keep clicking so that no matter how many items go into this hopper line, when they enter the dropper, it automatically spits them out, and then they get collected right here. So then we're going to have water streams running into the middle into this location here. So you can sort of see the blocks down there going underneath. So there will be a water stream all right here that runs behind these comparators into the middle and then underneath the comparators and out this way, because not directly above here, but fairly close to up here, there is the location for the super smelter, which I should have shown a little bit to you by now, and if not, it's a little sneak peek of what's to come later on in the episode. So that's the breakdown here. We're using water streams because one, less wood with so many hoppers, but also it's just faster to get the items into a water stream to distribute them rather than have them click through a hopper one per tick. So we're going to throw them all into a water stream, get them all into the middle here, get all the items from that end into this water stream, and then shoot them all the way up so that the bamboo will first go into the super smelter, which is somewhere over there, and then we're going to use item filters to filter out the bamboo over there, and then the bamboo or the sugarcane that isn't collected in the super smelter as fuel will continue on over to the scaffolding, which will come out. See, that's Johnny's house right there. The scaffolding will come up right here down from the mine way down there. So all the resources will get collected in there, and then they shoot through some various tubes and pipes that'll go into our central storage system that we'll show off a little later as well. Alright, back to the grind. Alright, brief update here. Johnny's got in 3 more lanes that are complete. I've started on a 4th one, but when I came over to the receiving end of the farm, I remembered before I put stuff on top that we should put in the little block splitter or spitters and the funnel lines, funnels, hoppers, jeez, hopper lines before I cover them all with tracks and redstone components. So Johnny's been collecting ice up at the top of our world, and he's been laying down those for the water stream. So just another brief refresher here. The carts will come, and if they're full, as soon as the item drops into the hopper, the comparator reads it and shuts off the rails. So they'll stop, empty out into these hopper lines, drop down into these droppers, and then the droppers have those short little circuits on the underside that read whenever an item comes in using a comparator, and then powers this block, creates a nice little clock that will then power the hopper through this upper block and spit every item that comes out of the dropper into the water stream. The water stream moves into this middle stream, that Johnny just dug out, and we'll head all the way down to the other end and then up the water elevator to the furnace. Alright, this end is all done. The redstone circuits are finished. Uh, just gotta knock out these carts that Johnny just so happened to point out that I did wrongly. But then all the blocks, spitters as I call them, are in place, and he's starting on that ice road, the ice chutes, whatever you guys want to call them. So then all we got to do is line the rails from front to back, and we'll be good to go. Right, let me show you guys this final product that we have made just behind me. It took quite some time to get everything down below in, and the return systems are in to fire the flying machines back. You see them way off there in the distance with the honey blocks in between the rows. So we've got our sugarcane and our bamboo with the proper lighting that Johnny showed us earlier. Then let me get back here. We were able to put in a nice little observation platform that stays out of the way of the flying machines, but also hides a lot of the redstone as well. So if I come right up here, and here we go. The frames will drop out as everything starts to go, but you can see it really start to move down and slice away at the bamboo. And then if we drop down below, you can see all of the carts rushing back and forth to pick up all of the items. So it picks up sugarcane, and then once it empties itself, they take off again, start to head down, pick everything back up again. Flying machines are coming back. The honey blocks do stick to the items, but I'm fairly certain, yeah, that Johnny set up a way to actually knock all of these items off, which are these. And then once we come down here, we can sort of see both. As the carts are emptying, they'll be shoved off once again once they're empty, and they'll go and pick up all these items that we see above. So they pick them up and then fill themselves up and then come back. I think I should be able to, yeah, look inside. So some of these are actually broken. We'll have to go back and make sure that they're low enough so that they're actually getting read. But let's see this one here. That one's empty too. That one's empty too. There we go. Okay, so that's good news. You guys are seeing it real time, just like me. And maybe if we're able to sort of sneak our way back here. Yeah, those are empty too. So somehow they got themselves stuck, but we'll get that fixed and ready to go again. And then we can actually see all of the items flowing down these iceways that we showed you guys before. So they come right down the middle here. Here's the items getting spit out from either side on the receiving end. And then they come up this elevator where they will be sorted by your typical item sorter. Any bamboo gets filtered out, and then the remaining sugarcane gets sent down here. And obviously we're picking up some bamboo as well. So there you have it. I mean, a full chest of sugarcane so far. Soon to be a double chest and a triple chest. So that's the first farm of many. You can see it from up here. and many more farms to come. Obviously, not the most efficient farm, but pretty efficient for just 2 people. I'm not sure how many times we'll be needing to use these. I'll get through here and make sure all of these mine carts are working again, so that we are always picking up as many items as we can, because we don't want to leave entities around. And again, not 100% efficient, but doesn't necessarily need to be either, because we have so many items every time that we use it. It'll probably be sufficient just for the 2 of us that are playing on this world. Once again, I appreciate you guys watching, commenting, sharing, liking the video. It's been a real blast to sort of restart a new world with Johnny, and to think through different ways of doing things and what we want to do with the world and how we're planning on moving forward. We've got sort of our infrastructure in now with our nearly infinite amount of fuel, with how much bamboo is here and how quickly it grows, and then with the potential rocket, the first part of the rocket factory all set up with the sugarcane. Next to come is some gunpowder, so that we can have some creepers falling and farming them for their gunpowder, and then we'll have plenty of rockets to fly wherever our heart desires. And then it's on to the rest of the industrial farms, slowly trying to make our way to the wool farm. Next episode, we'll get started on the storage facility, because obviously when you have so much so many items, you need to have plenty of storage. So we're gonna start to lay out the bulk storage and maybe even get the whole storage system set up in the next episode. So appreciate you guys hanging in there and being patient, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.